This past Sunday, we looked at Jesus' words in John chapter 19, verse 28, as he hung on the cross, uttering the simple yet profound words, "I thirst." These words expressed during moments of immense suffering reveal both his humanity and his humility. Though he was the Son of God, all-powerful, performing miracles that proved his authority over nature, he did not conceal his human need. Instead, Jesus embraced it to both fill prophecies and demonstrate his holy humility. Referencing Jesus, Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15 tells us, "For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way just as we are, yet he did not sin." Jesus, he understands our struggles and weaknesses. He endured suffering and temptation, yet remained sinless, providing us a model of perfect humility and obedience to God's will. Humility, as exemplified by Jesus, is not about denying our needs or pretending to be self-sufficient, but rather it involves acknowledging our limitations and relying on God's strength and his provision. Jesus' declaration of thirst was not only a physical need, but also a metaphorical thirst for completing his redemptive mission. It exemplifies how humility can lead us to acknowledge our spiritual needs and desires for God's righteousness. In our daily lives, we are invited to follow Jesus' example by recognizing our vulnerabilities. Embracing humility means admitting when we thirst spiritually, when we long for God's presence and guidance. It requires us to set aside our pride, acknowledge our need for God, and seek his grace in every situation. Let's commit to cultivating humility by regularly examining our hearts, aligning our desires with God's purposes as we humble ourselves before God. We draw closer to him, becoming vessels for his love and compassion in the world. We find strength in his empathy, knowing that our high priest understands our thirst and walks with us through every trial. How can you express humility in your life? Seek God in prayer, acknowledging areas where you need his guidance and strength. As we thirst for his righteousness, may we be filled with his presence, operating as ambassadors of his love and humility to those around us.